Yes. Sorry, I don't look like a master. Disappoint you a little bit. I try next time. But the thing is, I'm not really sure what the master should look like. Do you have any idea?
Just the way you are.
Just like this? With the eyes cannot open? Actually, my wisdom eye is still alright, but these eyes it just seem to very lazy. Can I go down? Then I come up. Because sit over there look like a big important person, so alright, I'll sit, okay. I don't even look very important anyhow, right? Huh? Especially to your police at the airport. They always check me all over, so no problem. I don't look that important. So what's all this? Food? All you're occupied with is food. Even we don't have enough space here, you must put a lot of food here. Okay, brother, finished. Welcome. Congratulations. Can I do anything else for you? No? Thank you. You're very gracious. Americans? Yes. What happened to you? Yeah, hi. I'm Mexicano. I'm sorry that you cannot sit nearer. This is the Vietnamese new initiative. Mấy người mới truyền bắn vào. Đâu giơ tay lên cho tôi coi chú coi. I'm sorry, that's also new. Could you, the ladies, you could squeeze yourself up here if you want. Or later I come to you, all right? I will come down there to see you later, okay? Capiche? No. Brothers, you all right? You satisfied? Did they explain it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Anything else you wish me to do for you? Any question or something? Yes, sure. You what? You went up? You want to? You will. Definitely. Cross my heart. Don't worry about that. You cannot run away from today. Except you want to, yes, of course. Sometimes the prisoner escape, huh? You want to go up where? To the 5th? Yeah? Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Where you want to go? Also go up? No problem.
No problem.
What I promise will be done. Okay? I'm only here for that. So that we can go home together. Because you're finished. You finished work here already. That's why you're tired. And you don't like to stay anymore. Huh? And other people, although we try to reason with them, they still like to stay here. Because their work has not been done. All of us, the one who likes to practice Kuan Yin method, to be one with God, to return to the kingdom, or to go to Buddha's land, are the people who have finished the mission in this planet. And thus, nothing can appeal to us anymore. We just feel that we have enough with everything. And that is when you can go up, and that's why you can go back home. If there is any more desire, doesn't matter how small, how insignificant, that will bind us in this world. Because that is not exactly the karma. I'm sorry, my voice became very bad. I didn't sleep enough these days, that's why. Hey, what is the matter? That is to make up for the sound that you didn't hear too loud during the By the way, where were we? What was that before? Yes. So to go back home today, or to practice the kingdom of God or the Buddha nature within ourselves, it's actually no big deal. Just like a job done, and we must require a ticket to go back to our hometown. And other people, they will go in their time. So the first thing we must understand is that all beings are equal, whether he likes to stay in this world or he likes to go back to the kingdom of God. We are no better. We know virtuous people. We know special. We just like them. It's just that we have done. All right? And just because we don't feel that we are attached or attracted to any of the things in this world anymore, doesn't mean that we are a saint or anything like that. I don't think so. I don't think I'm a saint, by the way. So if you do think you're a saint, be welcome. But what I think is that this microphone is terrible. What is that? Oh yes, somebody. Oh yes, I think you please close that for me. Is it close? It's there is a loudspeaker somewhere which is in my direction. That's why. Why do you have to do this to me when I'm so pretty and tired? That's why I keep telling you I'm pretty tired. Anyhow, so according to my opinion, if I may share with you, that we are no saint. Nobody is, and everybody is. Because we are just doing different job. I liberate him first. We do different job. Is it better now? Okay. The reason why the things in this world now seems not to be appealing to us anymore, and we are not attracted to material comfort and possession anymore, is that because we have done. We've been through. And our mission is almost over. Oh, excuse me. Can you please move the loudspeaker in that direction a little bit? All right, my God. Just because I'm about to speak a very big thing, that's why the Maya trouble. Okay. I think it's all right now. It didn't make noise before. Just today, see that? All right, get lost. That's ladies' quarter. Go out. Don't make excuse to stay longer where you don't belong. Thank you very much. So, please excuse. I repeat again. My opinion might not be what you like, but I nevertheless tell you, since you come here and expect something from me, I told you that just because we eat vegetarian, we meditate, we keep the precepts, by no means we should look down upon other people. That's number one. So since today you have become kind of saint, please go home and just treat everybody else the way you treat yourself. before Qinghai, BC. The way you live your life before, please continue. Because the people in your home, even though they are not vegetarian, they are not practicing Kuan Yin method, they are not keeping any precept that we do, they're still also Buddha. Because their work is different now. They are in disguise, yeah? They're doing something else, like cover secret CNA, oh no, CIA, FBI, KGB, whatever. Alright, they're cover secret agent. So probably they wear clothes not the way we do. They don't wear the police badge on their chest or something like that. Yeah, not the same like the other police, but nevertheless they are police. Yeah, similarly, we and everyone else is Buddha. So just because we have practiced Kuan Yin method, please keep your life as ordinary as possible, so you have more peace and bring more peace into the family and not more differences, not more trouble. So that one day if the time comes, your family member will also feel, oh yes, I've done my job, I think I should go home. So the only reason why we are not attracted to the material existence any longer, just because the excuse is finished. Every sin that we committed in this world, every attraction we feel for the material comfort, every attachment we are made to have while we are sojourning in this world, is just an excuse so that we do our job here. Similarly, the people that have not been vegetarian now or not initiated, they are still in that category. That's why they are made to be attached to the world, to be attracted to the physical beauties of this planet. Therefore, they can stay. That is like an anchor, Anchor, is that right? Anchor for the ship, for the ship in the turbulent sea. Stay there. That's why the Buddha say, sins are buddhi also. Disturbance or obstacles are also buddhi. What he means is there's no differences. The differences lay in the ignorance of the beings who doesn't know his job, who doesn't know his origin, who doesn't know that he is a Buddha, or he is the son, daughters of God. And since as soon as I will finish the mission in this world, we will be given the opportunity, such as of today, so that we can know, originally, I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm not that either. I am from heaven. And that is the opportunity that you have been given today through the Kuan Yin method. And other beings slowly will be given this opportunity as well when they have learned the lessons, when they have finished what they have promised to do in front of the Most High before they descend into this material existence. I hope this will put your heart at ease, so that you know we are all the same, and you don't feel terrible when you're now vegetarian and your wife is still not, or vice versa. It's no big deal. Sooner or later he will learn to do the same when she finishes. But sin is buddhi, or obstacles is buddhi. Mean what does it mean? 烦恼是菩提，应该怎么讲？英文才好听。有没有人知道？帮忙一下嘛。
烦恼是不是最讨厌的东西？
知道啦，这个。我问你是讲英文不是中文呢？I don't ask you to explain to me. I just want this in English. I just forgot. 烦恼英文是怎么样讲 ？Trouble, huh? Okay. Trouble is buddhi. It means the trouble and the enlightenment state is the same. So in that case, it means the enlightened person, did they move it? It must be me. I should move. See, that means the enlightened state, enlightenment, the enjoyment of enlightenment, and the suffering of the obstacles are originally the same nature. Why is that so? Because we have been all Buddha. We came down choosing different roles to play in order to encourage each other, or to just fulfill the universal brilliancies of different colors and different functions, different phenomena. Suppose we all became Buddha, or we all have been Buddha, nothing happened in the universe, and we all sit there under the Bodhi tree all day long in the Buddha's land. That would be very boring. Suppose so. So, the Most High, or the Buddha's, the patriarch Buddha, he suggests to us, he make a plan, like a drama, and he asks, hey, you want to play this? You want to play that? Or not? And everybody volunteer to play something, to fulfill the universal great plan, so that we all have fun. And now we have finished our role, we say goodbye. And then perhaps we go and play something else in a different stage of the universe. Or perhaps we take a long pause to enjoy heaven, enjoy easy life. Or perhaps we come back again to this stage and replaying the same role again, or teaching somebody else how to play a better role, or to play their role in more perfection. You remember the Buddha when he was alive. He has a cousin. His name is Devadatta. Is that right? Devadatta? Yes. This cousin always make trouble for the Buddha. Whatever the Buddha does good, he always did bad. And life after life like this. Before the Buddha even became Buddha, he has already been giving him always headache trouble. But the Buddha tell to the disciples that is Devadatta is a bodhisattva, mean a saint. He has chosen to play that kind of opposite terrible role in order to give the opportunity and the power of struggle to perfection to the Buddha, so that he can perfect, master his own destiny and his own skill to become a Buddha. Not because he has not been a Buddha, but in order to play the drama of this universal, of this physical planet, he must learn all the skill of a human nature, so that he can fit in with this drama stage. And the Devadatta supposed to give him all the hint, all the push, all the motivation, and all the provoking opportunity, so that the Buddha will learn the experience. That's all there is. For example, if you learn driving the car, and after all your teacher would lead you into the highway, after you've learned something, we are all a lot of cars and a lot of trouble and horns and sweating and all that, but that's how you learn. Just like we learn swimming as well. If there's no water near, the teacher will take us to a swimming pool or a river or a lake or something, or the sea. So ocean, yes. And then that's where we have the opportunity to get wet, to get cold, get drowned sometimes a little bit, but with the master behind, and then that's how we learn to swim. We can never learn to swim in Sahara Desert, can we? I don't think so, You may try. So that is my opinion about sainthood. I think everybody is a saint, even if they're not vegetarian, even if they're not practicing the Kuan Yin method that we do. And that's what put our mind at ease, so that we don't fear for them, we don't feel sorry for them that much. They do feel sorry for themselves until the day they are awakened. The people who feel a lot sorry for themselves are the people who has been doing lousy in the previous lives. For example, they promised God to come down and do such and such things. And when they came down, they saw entangled with the physical beauty of this world. And then they have forgotten their promise. And they did lousily. They have been selfish. When they came down here and they said, what, orange juice? What? Candies, cakes, beautiful woman, handsome guys, sing like that. And then their attention focused on all this enjoyment of the world. And they have temporarily forgotten their role, that they have promised God to come down and do such and such thing. So after being enjoying all the physical appearance for some period of time, this person will go back to somewhere where you say the judgment place, yeah, or the go back to God or the Lord of Karma. Not the Most High, though. Not the Most High. Very difficult to see that. But a hierarchy or hierarchy? Hierarchy, huh? Hierarchy, huh? Is many levels. So suppose the person died and haven't finished his work in this world. So he probably came to the first level only, because there is where he should encounter the one who tell him what to do next. Huh? Because he doesn't have to go up higher. He has not earned, or he has no purpose to go up higher because he didn't even know enough yet to go up. There's not the department of upstairs has nothing to do with him yet. If you want to go to get money, you don't have to go to the president, just go to the bank. Is that not so? For example, like that. So now you go to the first level of the universal hierarchy, yeah. And then there you met the Lord of Karma. He will judge you. Oh yes, you did this. You must do that in order to balance the retribution. You did that. It's a not so good action. You have to come back again and do this in order to counterbalance the previous action. So that is the law of karma, the law of action and reaction, of cause and retribution. You see, virtually there is no sin really. There is just lessons to be learned, roles to be played, to be perfected, yeah. And that's why when we have played everything to perfection already, we finish our duty, we fulfill our promise, this is the time we come back home. And that is your day today, your turn to go back home. That means you have finished your work, you have learned everything to perfection, and there is other work to play in the universal plan. The higher role, just like you graduate from primary school, and then you have a certificate, and next is high school. If you want to. If you don't want to, you just do something else, enjoy yourself. But most of the time, in many countries, obligatory, you have to finish high school. Similarly, in the universal plan, if we want to do something more interesting, more exciting, more in control, we must pass the fifth planet, fifth level of existence. Be a master. Then you can decide your fate. You can decide the fate of other people. You can decide to do whatever you want, more exciting. Just like the student of university, he can do more experiment. He can learn more skill. He can have more intellectual power in order to serve the society in a bigger scale than a primary school student, than a high school student. That's all. So therefore, it's no big deal that we eat vegetarian, because the cows also eat vegetarian and they don't go anywhere. And there's no big deal to keep the 5 precepts either, because even the cow keep these 5 precepts. The cow don't steal, cow don't kill, the cow don't eat meat, cow don't drink alcohol, the cow never tell lie. And the rabbit even, it doesn't harm anybody, yeah? The cow, the most thing he say is moo, that's all. So actually, if we feel too proud of our sainthood, we alienate it, is that right? Alienate? Alienate ourselves, thank you ma'am, to the society or to the person next to us, and feeling we are very holy indeed. Thus we have to be very different in a style and in a speaker and in anything that we do, then we are in trouble. Then we really invite trouble to ourselves, invite too much unnecessary how to say, curious attention. And also, we are in trouble in a sense that we have not capished, we have not understood the truth. So when we have understood everything, everything becomes normal. Okay, I eat vegetarian, you don't. I meditate, you don't. I want to go back home, you don't. It's all right. Yeah, because my time's up, you're not. Finished. We all brothers. Yes, and when I finish work, I go, you finish, you go. Thing like that, yeah. So, and then things become very normal, very ordinary, very relaxed. You just get on to whatever you have to do, the rest of the work, and then let everybody else do what they want. That is the best attitude of any practitioner, and that is liberation. Because you liberate yourself and you liberate everybody else. That's why many of the Zen masters, they say, all the sentient beings already have been liberated. Yeah? Once you are liberated, everybody else is liberated. Because you let go. You live, you let live. You know everybody is wrong. You just know that is so. And then you stop worrying about who's what and doing what. Oh, he's going to hell. Oh my God, terrible. She's going to, you know where? It's terrible. I better take the whole world up to heaven. No, you don't have to. Take yourself. They will take themselves. Perhaps they are already liberated. And now it's our turn. Perhaps they already know everything. Perhaps they already have become a Buddha. But apparently, they continue to come back to this world and play that small role of something very insignificant in order to do something for somebody or in order to play around because they're bored. The Buddha can do anything he wants, and why not? Right? And he can come back again, why not? And he can play a very fool and drunken guy, why not? For example, like that. But don't play that role again. Okay, you did before. You did already. And in America, it costs your license and a lot of other things. What I mean is, we will understand. We will understand definitely that we are the Buddha, that we came from Kingdom of God, that we're going back, and everybody else is, and everybody else is will. And that is truly a liberation. You liberate every kind of conception. Nothing binds you anymore. Nothing will make you misunderstand anymore. Nothing really bothers you anymore. Care about nothing. We're truly free. We don't have to go to heaven to be free. We don't have to feel that we are the Buddha already to be free. We are just free because originally we are free. Just that the role we play. That's why after enlightenment, it's easy to love people. It's easier to forgive people because there's nothing to forgive. Because we just know they play the role. But again, if you're too high a level, where everybody else is still very low, it's very difficult. Yeah. Because you cannot work with idiots, you know? So you have to try hard and hard, yeah? To awaken people, other people, and say, hey, your time also here. Wake up yourself, and then we work together better. But then again, I tell you, it's better don't be complicated. Just meditate, recite the 5 names, eat vegetarian, and then one day you know everything. And after enlightenment, then you truly know there's nothing to do. That's what it means, yeah? Except the master. Yes, brother?
Why did you decide to shepherd all of us? And a lot of...
Separate you?
Why did you decide to help everybody else come up versus just taking yourself up?
I'm already up, so why would I have to take myself up? Why do I decide? I don't decide it. It's not me who decide. It's you who decide to come here. And since you asked me to... Yeah. Since you asked me to do something for you, I will. Just like if I ask you to do something for me, and you know that how to do that thing, you're absolutely willing to help me, you know? Because we're brothers and sisters. Just because Why should not I help you? Should I help the ceiling? For example, like that. You see, actually I don't decide many things. I hardly decide anything at all. Things keep coming to me. I had hardly enough time to keep up. I don't have time to look for trouble and to decide things. Really, after, I don't know when I'm really enlightened, I tell you the truth. Just that many times, I don't know who sent whom, always sending people to me and say, look, you must teach us something. Look, such and such saying or appear to me, say I come to see you and ask you to teach me to meditate and things like that. And after the fifth country, after the fifth discovery in the fifth country, I realized that maybe I'm enlightened. Maybe I became a Buddha already. That's why people came to see me and asked me to teach them when I don't even know where they came from. You see what I mean? I don't pretend to be a Buddha, mind you, because Buddha means an old man, you know. In India, is that right, brother? Yeah, mean an old man, and I don't look old. I don't look pretty old. I'm not a man, I'm pretty. So I don't pretend to be a Buddha, in case you think that's the case. I don't pretend to. But what I mean is, for example, when Sakyamuni became a Buddha, he didn't decide to go out and preach anything to the people, did he? No, he didn't. Just that the God, the small gods in heaven, know that he's already a Buddha, that his time has come, so he can go out and awaken the people who need liberation. Therefore, he came out. The God came down and appeared to him many times and begged him to share the knowledge that he just gained to whoever needs it. Because that's his mission. Come down here to take those people who are already finished with their job, awaken in them the latent wisdom. Let them know that it's time, that they should go home. Let them know now that they're finished with their job. Let them know now that their role is over, they should come back, become a Buddha again. And go back to your original self. That's the mission of the Master, of the Buddha. That's all there is. Everyone else has different mission. So by no means the Buddha is better than anyone else, because originally everybody's Buddha. But since you have come all the way down, now you have to go all the way up. And that takes time. And so the Buddha or the so-called Master will take you, if you forgot the road, take you hand by hand and step by step, lead you back home again. And until you are home, the Master is not finished with his or her mission. See, so actually we cannot decide. It's a universal plan, and it will happen to you. Whether you run away or you want it or not want it, it will happen. And then sooner or later you will resign to the fate. And then you will realize, then you meditate, and then you know, that's the trouble you want to give me, all right. See? Any more questions? Yes, ma'am. You wait for the microphone so everybody can hear you. Yeah.
How does my becoming enlightened help 5 generations back and 5 generations forward? What does that encompass?
Good question. Because of the DNA problem.
Because that's we come in
blood link.
Is
Yes.
that what it is?
You know why? Because they came here because you came here. It's just like a president take the whole lot of it. Wherever he goes, there are Buddha bodyguards and, wife and kid and dogs and cat and secretary and, Secretary of State and Secretary of War and Secretary of Peace and banker and Senate and something that's necessary for him, for a president, you see? Similarly, the Master come down, there are a lot of disciples who highly level being come down help him. And any other sentient beings come down, a lot of retinue come down and help him. In different way, different scale. So once you finish your work, they finish too. Very logical. Get it, ma'am?
Thank you.
Anything else? I'm glad that you accept it. I am not very good at explaining anything. Over there? Yeah, you can shout or quickly throw the microphone. See, I have to stand here. It's better for the microphone. It's okay. Yeah, it works. The green on?
Master, yes, I was meditating last night in here, and I've been a bad practitioner. People aren't supposed to sleep in here when we're meditating.
No, it's true.
I noticed something when I was meditating. It was just really irritating. It was just, I don't know. And then I fell asleep.
When you fall asleep?
Yeah, I fell
It's
asleep.
all right, it's all right.
But I tried my hardest not to. See, I was wide awake, and I didn't understand.
Don't worry about that. Otherwise, I will feel guilty too because I do that too. You should see me before I came here. And I nearly could not open my eyes when I came here. I could even not open my mouth. But thanks to your blessing and love that I picked myself up again. I didn't sleep many nights and work all day, and so many funny things. Everybody is a Buddha, but how come they're all so stupid? I don't know. Everything I tell them to do, I have to redo it most of the time. And a lot of instruction going on. Don't worry about that, brother. If you want to sleep, make sure you have a cushion. Don't bang your head on the wall. Not that I worry about your head, I worry about the wall because it's a very thin. Anything else?
Well, I don't know. Does it bring other dimensions within the room or other energies within the room when people sleep and meditate? Is it a different level or frequency because someone's sleeping and someone's meditating? If one person can affect the whole environment?
Not that much, of
Not
course.
that much.
Of course, you sleep better than you do something bad.
Yeah.
If you sleep, at least you just like a piece of wood, so nothing disturbing at all, really. If you really sleep. But sometimes during sleep, we are really in a high level of existence. So you never know because you sleep, so you don't know whether you're high or low. So don't worry about that.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
The Chinese philosopher Chuang-Tzu, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, right.
He talked about the transcendental state when between meditation and sleeping. When a master reaches that mastership or that high level,
Yeah.
their sleep is obviously different. Is it or not? Or is that just my interpretation?
That's what they say, but I don't know. When I sleep, I really do. I just sleep. I'm a little bit less complicated, master. When I sleep, I just sleep. Actually, a very enlightened person, according to my knowledge, he doesn't need sleeping if he don't have to. If he has work to do, he doesn't need sleeping that much. He can work through. I can work through sometimes a week without sleeping. It has been done before. Not that I try to be austere or make myself become a more enlightened master or something. It was just sometimes I'm forced to work a lot. And it can be done too. No problem. But if the master has nothing to do and the body is tired, then why don't I let him to sleep? Why not? Just sleep. There's no complication. Master or not master, everybody is master. What's the problem with sleeping or not sleeping? Yeah? Understand, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yes?
Yes, Master. I want to ask you a question. Is the Mayan tradition is pretty much same as the Chinese? The Mayan tradition speaks of the fifth level too.
Yes?
You tell us a little bit about it?
Did I tell... You want me to tell you something about that?
Yes.
The Mayan tradition in Peru?
The one in the Yucatan.
If a real master came to the world, all he speaks about is the fifth level, where the master comes from and where all beings should return. That's the Buddha's level. And because we originally are all Buddhas, so we have to go back there. Huh? Anything lower than fifth level is illusionary, created by magic word. Huh? So of course, if a real master came, he or she would speak about fifth level, where we came from. It's our original home. Huh? But after some times, the teaching has been ruined or misinterpreted, and then the only teaching left, or maybe some kind of ritual. Huh? And then of course the people talk about fifth level, but we are not even on the fifth story building, thing like that. Okay? Same thing, brother, same thing. Anyone talk about fifth level, you know he has been a master. All the teaching has been from a real master, but now it's lost. Yeah, I mean the essence lost. Don't worry about that. Every master teach the same thing. Sometimes language a little different. That's all. Okay, and the explanation, the way the master express it, may be different, and the way people interpret it become different again. And then another person understood it differently again, and then he understood differently, he explained it more differently, and then it became a mess, and it's no longer original. That's why master must come again and again to revive the law, to revive the truth teaching. But every time the master come down, he gets stuck with the old theory, because people now become so stuck with the misinterpreted theory that they don't even accept the real teaching, the original teaching of any master. That's the problem. That's why they crucified Jesus. That's why they persecuted Buddha, etc., etc. And that's a very sad affair, but that's the way the universal plan wanted, so let it be. We're not even upset after enlightenment. We know everything will be okay. All right, brother?
Yes, you are right. We
Thank
bring
you.
this Indian Mayan from Mexicali. He comes with us in a group. I would like for you to meet him.
Who?
Well, I don't know if he's here around, but he's...
What's that? What do you mean?
He's outside because he's not a disciple. So I think they make him wait outside.
Oh. First, he is not disciple. Second, the place is full of food. No space, brother. No space. All right? So ask him to forgive us. Huh? It's not that we're not welcoming people, but sometimes the things you must know, he don't have to know. Yeah? The 5 names, the how you meditate, all that. He's not ready. He didn't want it. So why should we force him to eat the food that he reject? Huh? And if he reject the food, he don't have to come here and look at people eating, no? It's embarrassing for us. Besides, our place is very small. Huh? I come see them later outside, just say hello, all right? But while we are eating, he could keep himself outside. Actually, the place also very small. Huh? And when during initiation, you need concentration. Actually, initiation in the olden time, people transmit one by one, master, disciple, one by one only, to ensure the quietness and the silence. And if you sit here and meditate while you're listening and your wife come around and say, look and look, and somebody else will go and look, you think you can achieve something? Huh? You feel embarrassed too, huh? And also it's not proper way, okay? Later I come down and see the people outside. I'm sorry, the situation is like this. It's already the best place we can find in LA, according to my pocket. Everything grew by pocket, and the pocket size is small. I see him later, okay, brother? Right. Anything else?
I have one question.
Where are
The
you?
monks, I'm right here.
Yes.
The monks spoke of, once we get to the 5th level, we have the choice to come back here and help sentient beings go back to the 5th level, or we can go to the 6th, 7th, 8th level. You know nothing of these levels.
What do you mean?
I know nothing of them. Can you tell us about
You
them?
will, you will.
Okay, I have to find out myself. huh?
Sure.
I understand.
I did. Actually, yes. I will tell you all the way as you go up. Huh?
That's fair.
It's better.
Fair.
Because it's no good just giving you a map and say, here California, here is London. It mean nothing. We go and then we tell, by the way, you know all the tour guys? They take people with them and their bus, and then they say, look here, on your right side is California, biggest lake, and on left side this is a Master Ching Hai painting of iris, thing like that, see?
Thank
Okay?
you.
You're welcome. You will know it. Besides, it's more fun. Find out yourself. If you read a kind of a spy or thriller book, and if I tell you the end, you like it? Take out the excitement, right? People, when they read spy book, spy, like the spy who came in from the cold, or the thriller book or thriller movie thing, they hate people tell them the end. Yeah, right? And then no more fun. Yes?
I just wanted to say one more thing, and that was thank you for coming for this.
You're welcome. I came this time for different purposes. It's not good to disclose to you at the moment. But if you ask the contact person, he'll tell you why I came. Your initiation, just by the way, I don't even need to be here to pose as a master or something. Because the universal power do not need to put a small object or the powerhouse in front of the receiver, see. But nevertheless, since I'm here, I'm very honored to have met you and to have served you in any way I can. All right. Any more question? Yeah. Give for them the microphone quickly. Run, Chow Long. Wait for a moment, because if you speak not with microphone, people cannot hear. You have to turn it on.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I have told the disciple in San Francisco that you'll be coming like after you're returning from New York.
What is it now?
They just want to know if you're coming to San Francisco.
Do I have to report to you everything?
No. Yes,
The old disciple don't ask nonsense, okay?
oh, sorry.
Leave time for the new one, because you asked too many questions in the recent years already. You should have have it left over. Come someone else, new one. And the old disciple, they only ask this kind of question. You come to us, please, because I already finished with all the questions. So they keep working me all the time. Coming, going, and yeah, over there, okay? Oh, see, he likes one better, too bad. Chow Long, you show up, huh? Yes?
Master, my question is, what is your heart's desire for your disciples?
I don't even know. What do you think? Huh? Many. The most of my heart desire is that they be more intelligent. Help me better. Not that when I tell them to do one thing, I have to repeat it 10 times. Because disciples they're tired already. They're at the end of their journey. So people misunderstand a lot. Think I have a lot of disciples that can help me. Yeah, they can. They're very willing. But the Maya is strong on them. It's terrible. I don't tell you.
What's the best way to start young children? I have 3 children under the age of 6. I noticed that there's a lot of small children.
Initiated. Yeah.
What's the best way to start?
It will start alone. Tell them about the good things, about why we should not eat animals, and that we are from God, and God loves us a lot. And if you want to know God, there is a way, thing like that. See how they feel? Because they have the soul of their own. If their soul is mature enough, if they have finished with this world, they follow you. If they don't, it's okay. Don't be disappointed. All right. Yeah? Yes?
Yes, Master. One of the 5 precepts is you shall not kill. If a country is at war and every young people get drafted, so what should you tell the young disciples? Shall they refuse the military service?
If you can. If you cannot, then you join the army. You are not responsible for the killing that you don't desire. The commander-in-chief will be responsible. The karma he will reap, because you don't want it. He forced you. All right? But that is really impossible. You see? In that situation, you're not responsible. All right? But don't make excuse. At home, like my wife forced me to eat chicken. It's a different story, huh? Yeah, they do all that. They always tell me like this. Oh, my wife don't let me meditate. First, my parents. And I say, all right, then they won't be here very long, so maybe... and then later I say, oh, my wife don't let me meditate, eat vegetarian. And then my children, even my children. Okay. During the war, all the men are expected to join the army, in certain age and condition. If you can avoid it, then of course. And if you like to avoid, you avoid. And you can then, by all means. But otherwise, you don't have to feel terrible about it. All right? It's all game. I don't like war myself. I always against the war. But in America, can you refuse army service? No?
Yes.
Yes, huh? I thought it's a democratic country. You choose what you want.
You can.
Can, huh?
You just have to be willing.
Willing to refuse. Really? Possible?
Yes. Not
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Good excuses. Like what?
Like a major illness.
Oh my God. Not everybody can have major illness.
No. During the war, you cannot refuse service. They will
Push you.
You can
You cannot refuse service during a war, America, unless you are a religious, totally 100%
Understand.
religious.
Very special cases.
Very special. Otherwise, you go to jail
what's
during
that?
war.
Muhammad Ali, the fighter, would not go to war. He said
For like a big star or something.
conscientious objector is what they call it.
Muhammad Ali? Well, he's a boxer. Conscious objector and he fights every day. Oh my goodness. What a joke.
You can't
No.
Muslim to avoid the war.
But maybe he's a vegetarian, Ali, huh? Perhaps that's why. He just boxed for fun, huh? Money, huh?
You can refuse in the United States of America, refuse to go into the military, refuse to bear arms because you refuse to kill another being.
Yeah, can be, huh? Should be.
Even in war times, you can.
Yeah, I think so, because you broadcast that you're a very democratic country. Well, I don't know. But President Clinton, he refused. Oh, but that's not the war in the country, right?
During the Vietnam War,
It's
we
different.
had many men leave this country
Voluntarily.
to go to Canada
Oh.
to not join. My
Oh, I
husband
understand.
was a
Oh, otherwise it's
Vietnam
obligatory.
veteran, and you do have to join, or you go to jail.
Oh, that's
Or leave.
bad. That's bad. It's not even a war in your country and you're obligated to go.
Only during the war.
Oh. But we always have war in this war and Americans always involved. So how you talk about... Oh, I give up. Just pray for peace and then you don't have to struggle with this question. Right?
Master, may I ask you two
War
questions?
cannot always be avoided. Yes?
Here. Two questions. Regarding karma, we were told, I didn't understand quite, we should not look at other people's eyes or into other people's eyes. Could you explain? I do that all the time.
For profession?
Yes.
Then do it. Repeat the 5 names. Think of God. Think that you're looking into the eyes of God. If you can, always keep your mind stable like that. You can look all day long, no problem. It's just that sometimes to protect the newly initiated, you're still very weak, and you will be very easily be as influenced by other people's innermost thought and feeling.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, vulnerable to all this influence. So it's better to look in their wisdom center here. It's good for both. All right?
I work with a lot of veterans from war. How the karma, what is the role in their lives when they went to war and they killed and they did all this?
It's not their fault, honey. It's not their fault. They don't bear all the karma, all right? But people in this world have karma anyhow, one way or another. So when their time comes, they still be rescued. If If they want to, even if they kill people in Vietnam, now they want to join us and become a vegetarian and initiate, it's also a welcome if the time is up, right? Don't worry. Yeah? But, no more? Here. It's okay, first give to that guy.
Thank you. As far as when you go to the 5th level, is it, how should I phrase this? Is it because you pay your debt, or is it because a knowledge or a knowing, once you know who you are, that you go, or is it because you pay your debt?
No, when you know who you are.
No matter what the debt, when you know you go.
Originally you have no debt. Just the role you have to play. And if you play well, you come back home soon. You play not well, come back again. And sometimes you keep playing lousy too many times, then it's just more trouble and more difficult to remember the original plan. That's all. And it's more difficult to go back to the 5th level. Originally there's no sin. But it's very difficult to convince us that we have no sins after we have done so many things that according to ethical conduct and conscience is no good. But that's why we must practice and remember the original plan of the universe, that we are sent out to play this kind of game. And that's the only time we are cleansed of sins. You see what I mean? When we understand the nature of sin, we are free. Otherwise, no redeem is possible. That's why when Buddha came down to this planet and became enlightened, he still tells his disciples to be enlightened themselves. Light your own torch, walk your own road, and meditate every day, keep precept and all that. Otherwise, it's no need. Huh? If the Buddha just tells them, originally there's no sin, you're okay, it's no use. Similarly to all of us, yeah? Even after today you've been enlightened somewhat, but the mind has been conditioned to remember, recording all the so-called bad things that we have done. So we must again and again every day repeat out the statement, that is not so. That's just the work that we have done. Now we finish, I am originally the Buddha, and I see that every day, and then finally we know it. We're convinced the mind also will be defeated. And all the record will be erased, and then we'll be free. Okay? We are originally free, just the mind hinders, keep making us struggle. Yeah, behind that? Chola? I like all your questions.
Thank you, Master, for coming. I've been meditating I've been initiated for about 8 months, and I meditate every day. I don't go to group meditations that often, and I never see the light. I hear some sound, but I never see the light, and my mind wanders a lot. So,
that's why.
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes during the meditation I feel like most of the meditation my attention is off in a thought or in some bodily sensation rather than, because I don't see the light. Or even if I hear some sound, I'll forget the sound and my attention will be off in the thought. So am I wasting my time, or should I continue? Is it good to continue no matter what?
What do you think? Drop out? You have only two choices, drop out or stay in. What do you want?
Well, I want to continue.
Okay, then just do so.
And eventually I'll see something.
You will. Sometimes you do, but you just don't pay attention, all right? And sometimes the light just flashes so fast. And sometimes during your sleep, you have experience. Pay attention. Sometimes during your sleep, somebody kicked your leg or something, and you woke up, and it's like the light just flashed by you. See? That is a residue of the high level of consciousness that you have just been visited. During the sleeping time, the master power will take us, the lousy, busy disciples, to a high level of consciousness. Yeah, often. So sometimes we meditate in the day, we don't get nothing. just a preparation for when your mind calms down. That helps. Every minute of meditation helps, whether it works or not works. Of course, it would be nicer when you can concentrate and enjoy more bliss of heaven. But some people takes longer time than others. Yeah, be patient. If you cannot afford air ticket, you must go by boat or bus. Don't just stand there. One day we will arrive, huh? Slowly or quickly.
Thank you. I don't see anything else for me to do.
Correctly so. You are clever. IQ very high. Yes, we have no choice, brother. Is that not so?
I don't have any other choice left.
It's true. So just stick with it. Yes, that means you have experience. If you don't, you can't bear it. It will be boring and you will live and wander around and go do something else. You see what I mean, brother? You have experience, but it subtly change your life, change your way of looking at things, change your attachment, liberate you. That's why you have sound. Yes, that's very good. It's very good. At least you are not deaf. You're blind but not deaf. Yeah, when we have 1 or 2 organs working, it's better than none, no? Slowly it will come. Or maybe it comes sometimes when you're not paying attention. Don't worry, brother, you're doing okay. The best thing for you is to lose the attachment with this world. Is that not so? Now even you say you don't have experience, nothing, but you see you have nothing else to do better than meditation. That means you're already free. You're liberated from the attachment or from the clutch of this material world. And it's terrible. It's clutching everybody. No one can say what you say at this moment now. You ask outside people whether they want to have nothing else to do except meditation. They will think you're cracking. They have a lot of things they want to do. So that means you're liberated. Understand? You're liberated from the desire of this world. Okay, that's the best experience. Okay, what would you want to do if you see a lot of light here, a lot of sound, and then every day, oh my God, lust bothering you, alcohol inviting you, and women trouble you, and money, gripping you. You see what I mean? So, congratulations, and shut up. Next one. Yes.
Master, we would like to know if in our dreams it could be a communication between you and us.
Sure.
Yes.
Often, yes. If during the daytime we cannot communicate, then in the nighttime master must. Often so, because in daytime it's impossible to phone you. You're always a line, always engaged, always busy. So during the night, the mind rests. He's tired all day long too. When the mind rests, the master is at work. It's the best. That's why most of people they meditate in the nighttime.
Thank you.
But and then again we have trouble too. In the nighttime we also often meditate in a different way. There's trouble too. So it's very difficult to meditate in this world. Just try your best, try your best, try your best. And the master power knows our problem and will help us. Yeah? We walk 1 steps and God power will walk 100 steps to welcome us. Now just try your best and with all your sincerity, that's all. Don't bother about the result. If you open a shop, for example, you work for a shopkeeper, for a shopper, you open your shop all day and you stay there all day long, even though there's no customer. But that's not your fault. At the end of the month, you get the wages all the same. If you just be there, all right? Just be there, just sit there. And if God doesn't give you anything, it's His problem. That means He's stingy. And then we can have excuse to trade something with Him. And say, look, you also don't do your work, so. All right? Open, green light. Up.
Master, thank you for coming here. I used to belong to another group, and I understand that
I will not practice. I will start to practice Guan Yin method instead. But I really like the people there. We have lots of vegetarian cooking.
Okay. So what's the problem?
There's no problem, right?
No.
And we also have a group that they are also searching. So we have a group just discussing things.
Why not? You discuss things every day with your husband, your kids, your friends, anything. So one more group is not too crowded either.
Okay.
You just carry on your activity. Do whatever you want. You like whatever you like, and you be with the people you love. No problem. I didn't tell you to run away from anything. Just meditate 2.5 hours a day. Eat vegetarian. Keep precept. Go group meditation. Anything else is your life. All right.
Thank you.
You don't run away from people. Just continue loving them. Maybe you can even help them for enlightenment.
They are also searching for.
If they want to, you tell them. If they don't want, you just love them. Okay?
Thank you.
Don't make a problem. Okay? Here. Behind.
I have no experience about Guan Yin Buddha, and I only fear my ears hurt, and my leg comes out a lot. My meat is pretty tight, so
yes.
I guess I want to continue 2.5 hours a day. It's kind of scared to me.
Then don't do it. Walk out. Go drink coffee.
But I really like it to follow your direction.
Okay.
So my problem is, how can I keep myself continue?
I don't know. It's you who seek liberation, not me. Huh? You cannot bear it, just walk out, drink coffee, do something else. Everybody else's legs hurt too. My eyes gonna open today. I still come because of you. And if you can't sit there because of yourself, then too bad.
Okay, that means I have to force myself to do it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Or get out. Very easy, no? In the beginning it hurts, but later it will not, okay? If your attention is really focused on wisdom, liberation, for yourself, or for the sake of other people, you will bear everything, anything. Even if you die for it, you will. Don't complain about these small things. Huh? If you sit like this and it hurts, then you sit like that. What's the problem? But don't move too much during meditation, because sometimes you sit there and the legs get hurt. Why? Because all the energy, all the currents from the body withdraw slowly to the center of liberation, huh? And that's when you get out of your body and visit different places. So now if you continue thinking about the leg, it will come back down again. Because what you think is where you go. So just bear with it. After some time, the body became numb. No more feeling because your soul get out already. Okay? Or try, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you that your leg will hurt before you came. Surprise, huh? Don't you know the sitting room?
师父，我不会说英文，可以说中文吗？我是问一下啊，因为在坐飞机的时候，10多个小时啊，他们说光阴不能让人家看见嘛，所以我可不可以2个半小时都是光没有？
可以啊，看情况啊。Behind there, yes. Yes. So long you didn't see people?
I speak Spanish only.
He needs a translator.
Okay, translate.
Ser vegetariano, ¿tiene alguna importancia que se coman alimentos refinados o procesados?
Is it important when you're a vegetarian to eat vegetables and refined grains that have no nutrition value sometimes when they are refined? Is it important to eat those, or?
Why? It's not important to eat anything. You should eat nutritious food, according to what's in your country. Why don't you speak in the microphone?
Sí, precisamente todo lo que nos llevamos a la boca es alimento, pero no todo tiene valor nutritivo. Entonces, quizás yo, porque me dedico al sector salud, soy médico, quizás se le da importancia que todo sea nutritivo. Y veo que muchos vegetarianos comen cosas, pero chatarra, que no tiene ningún valor nutritivo. Por eso es mi pregunta hacia la maestra.
Make it very subtle.
Yeah, he's a doctor, and he deals with the nutrition. He said that there's a lot of people that are vegetarian, but they eat a lot of food that has no nutrition.
It's true.
Is it good that the master should give some advice people to eat wholesome foods?
I did. I give all the time.
Yeah.
But I cannot dwell on food all the time. I dwell on God more. There's a little book also telling you a little bit. I can't cook for him.
Yeah.
I can't cook for everybody. They have to find out themselves. There are a lot of books outside. Yeah? And nowadays, books are inexpensive and available anywhere in all kinds of languages. So don't be too lazy. Get your ass out and buy something that you need. So everything is master, master, master. I'm only one. And if you can't even help yourself to your mouth, then forget it, huh? Do something, huh? In the old time, people want to look for master and teaching. It's not so easy like this. It's already too easy, and don't make yourself become what? Dependent, spoiled brat. Okay, get it. I got him. He meant well, huh? But it's not funny when you don't know how to cook yourself. You better cook yourself well. Buy books, yeah, nutritious books. It's not much. You spend about 3 days reading some of these materials and have some basic knowledge about nutrition, and then you start experimenting with different food every day. It's fun. Thank you for reminding us, brother. Muchas gracias. So, who else? Who? Yeah.
I don't speak English.
Me neither. Oh, no, I don't speak Spanish. Translation, okay?
Maestra, ¿qué es el coma? La enfermedad del coma.
What is the coma? The state of when you be in coma.
A coma? You fainted?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Coma.
Well, what depends? If you had car accident or if you brain damage or something, what else?
Let me explain. There's a person that get into an operation and he gets in coma.
Sometimes.
So she's asking about that. What is the coma? It's
sometimes people, the surgeon, maybe touch some nerves, that make people fall into a state of coma like that. Sometimes they will wake up later, or sometimes the sedative is too strong and they sleep longer than usual. Some people have been in coma for 6 years or something and suddenly wake up. There are various reasons for that and a various length of time. So pray for your relatives and don't worry. Okay?
Can you help her to wake up that person?
What for? When her time comes, she will.
Because he's her husband.
I know. When the time comes, God will wake him up. If I wake him up too early, maybe no good. But I try my best, all right? Actually, if I can go into a state of coma all the time, it's good. No worry about tax and electric bill, nothing. Not even election, who's becoming president. I don't need to care. Anything else? You don't seem to want to go home, huh? You all right? No family trouble, no transportation problem? Okay. If you have a problem or you want to go home early, please do so, huh? Here.
Hi, Master. You just mentioned about we can, when we meditate, we should strive to liberate ourselves from the third eye. You know, there's a widespread subject people talk about out of body. Subject is a lot of New Age people talk about it and make a really experiment on that. Can you make a comment on that? Is that a dangerous thing to do, or is it natural, or is it beneficial to do or to learn?
New Age?
Yes. Yes. Out of
Why?
body.
Out of body, okay. New Age, I don't know. I'm not talking about New Age here, so.
How about you comment on the people say the spirit body?
No, that's a different. That's a astral projection. You see, I explained that in other book. All right.
Okay, I read book.
Besides, if you have a very good master, stand by you 24 hours. Even if you get out anywhere, no problem. You come back in time. But if you experimented with yourself with a lower technique or something, when you get out of the body, you are unprotected by this physical instrument, and therefore you are kind of subjected to many of the bad influence, or sometimes very, very vicious force or vicious spirit, which are out there all the time trying to get you, or try to still possess your body while you are away, things like that. That's why it is most often dangerous when people try to do it alone or without a very protective teacher. Huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not talking about New Age, Old Age. I don't care about all this. Huh? I'm just talking about your question. Okay? Yeah, sure. Of course, ma'am.
I was just wondering that the new initiates here, that you speak of a karma clearing for the past. I was just wondering, is that when we do initiation that we have some karma clearing?
Yes, yes.
And I'm just wondering, is there something that we should be aware of, to be watching for, to be expecting, and to see the difference in how we're feeling with this?
With the
or will
karma?
will there be anything we'll notice?
You will. Every day will be miracle. Every day you feel lighter, more happiness, and things you do is smoother than before. Everything you expect will come true, etc., etc. That means all your karma has been eliminated, or almost. That's why it doesn't bounce back to you and hinder your future life. See? You're welcome. You will see. I don't have to advertise. It's better you find out yourself. Everything I promise you is the truth. From today you're new, revived, reborn, and everything you wish will come true. If that is your destiny, you understand? If it's good for your spiritual progress, everything you want will come to your door. Everything you do will be smooth, and every dream will be sweet, and every disaster in your life will be minimized. You understand? Even in your dream, you will be paying some of the heavy karma. So it's easier for you not to have to pay outside. You know, or lost your arms in dream instead of in real life, thing like that. So from today, every day is miracle. Every day is just happiness. Just walk freely. Yep.
I understand you have taken a lot of our karma.
I don't mind.
What does that do to you?
My job.
Your health?
That do to me what the garbage did to the garbage man. Garbage collector. It make him smelly, ugly, bad looking. Huh?
For how long?
For as long as he takes the garbage with him.
Is there anything that then later on we can do to kind of repay for that?
You can.
Like
meditate, eat vegetarian, keep precept. And expect your life to become better every day. Expect happiness, expect peace, expect glory, love, protection from God every day. That's all you have to do. And you will get. Huh? That's how you pay me. I don't mind the karma. I don't mind anything at all. I don't mind dying, even, if that helps you. Don't worry about my job. Everybody must do some job. The body is only there for doing something. Yeah? And what is the good of the master coming here, eat, drink, and make merry, and doing nothing else? I already have enough of my share. See? I know a lot of country, I eat a lot of food already, and I wear beautiful clothes, and that's enough. It's okay, it's okay. Even if I'm not a master, suppose I'm not a master, I'm sick sometimes too. See what I mean? Or even worse, could be worse, huh? I don't mind the karma, don't worry about that. I'm strong inside.
I keep focusing on healing whenever I start to get sick. I really pay attention to keeping myself healthy.
Yes.
Is that kind of, if putting so much energy into that, building up a kind of a counter karma that's going to slap me at some point? For
yourself?
Yeah.
It's your karma anyhow, so it will slap you whether or not. Don't worry. Of course, you must be positive and try to think of positive side when you're sick, so that you get well quicker. It's all right. But when we practice the Kuan Yin method, automatically we are helped to heal. You see. But sometimes because we don't have enough time to get this healing energy through meditation, because we're too tired and we work too hard, and when we meditate we sleep and things like that. So sometimes it doesn't heal so quickly, but normally it does. See, I know that for sure, because even though I'm a master, I'm supposed to take a lot of karma and get sick, but I'm always well. I mean, of course I'm sick, but compared to other master or other teacher, or compared to ordinary people who do nothing, I'm pretty healthy. Of course I'm tired, huh? I don't mean to tell you that I'm always robust and, you know, no tiredness, but that's nothing. It's just a part of life, see? And considering the way I work, you know, and the amount of work I do, I don't complain. I don't complain at all. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm sick sometimes, but don't everybody get sick sometimes? Even without being a master. Huh? But what you mean is the mental anguish inside, you know, the torture, all kind of excuses to make your body and work hinder, trouble. That I experience every day. For example, you're a very beautiful man or woman and you're very intelligent, and normally your work you do very well, but when you come to help me, you'll be doing all kind of wrong things. Yeah, that is the karma, see, that I have to bear. And all this trouble, not because of the sick body. Sick body is nothing. Nothing compared to the mental anguish and the trouble that the Maya bring into my path to make trouble for me, for my mission and my people, and to try to sometimes destroy the relationship between disciple and master and all kind of things. It happens every day. You don't have to see me sick. Oh, this is nothing. To be sick is nothing. You cannot see a master suffer. Cannot. Nobody can. All right? Anything else? But I don't, I'm not scared. I complain sometimes. Oh, I saw somebody want something? Oh, yeah, over there. Did you